Addendum to the Google Spreadsheet Hack 2 video showing something else we can do with our code to make it more interactive. So this is where we left it last time, that we are loading all 7 of the 8 schools, sorry I have not debugged the spreadsheet, and displaying the ones that were founded before the year 1850. So let's go look at our code. That is because we have hard-coded this year 1850 in. Let's say we wanted to make it more variable. Let's go add a input of type equals text ID equals year, and onChanged equals, let's say, update. Does that look good? Looks good to me. And we'll close that tag. Let's just go check to make sure that appears. Yep, there's our input. All right, let's go back to the code. Now we want to do something with it. So we need a function update. And let's just see if that's getting called. Console log, yup. It's good to test after each step, because then you know which part didn't work. 1850, hit return. It's not updating, because I think we wanted it to be on change, not on changed. Try this again. Yup, all right, so we know our update is working. So let's go back to our code, and now, you know what we want to do is, let's, in our update, rather than do that, we are going to call this same function. But we're going to do something differently up here now. Rather than have it be set to 1850, let's say var year equals document get element by ID year value. And because year is going to be a string, let's immediately then say year equals parse int year. That will turn it into an integer. And then down here, and let's actually output the value of that just so we know we're doing this right. And then we're going to do row founded. If row founded is less than year, then print it. So in theory, this should now give us the ability to control what year we're looking at. So the first thing we see is that it's printing not a number for year. So let's put a 2000 in. So 2000 works. 1850 works. Oh, what's happening? Looks like we're getting all of them over and over again. So a few things we want to do is we want to filter for an empty set or an empty number so that when it's empty it shows all of them. And we also want to clear the screen before updating. So let's go into our update function, and the first thing we want to do whenever we call update is to clear all the data that's currently there. So document get element by ID output inner HTML equals empty quotes. And then up here, a couple things we did. One is I put this inside the loop. I don't know if you noticed that, but every time it fired, see that number 7? It means it printed that out 7 times. It means we're calculating the year 7 times inside the loop. So let's be a little bit more efficient and take this out of the for loop and only do it once. And then the last thing we want to do is if row founded is less than year, or if year isn't actually a number. And I think the way we can say that is not a number year. So if the row founded is less than year, or if the year is not a number, then print it out. All right, let's go test our code again. You come over to Chrome, reload this, and when the field is empty, it shows all of them. If we type Fred in there, it shows all of them. If we do 1850, it shows those 3. If we do 1900, it shows all, how many is that? 7 of the 8. And then over here, you can see our console log is only happening once each time. So I will call that victory.